Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for the GTFP Light Welterweight Championship, consisting of 5 3-minute rounds. Let's all welcome one more time, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team Underground, an amateur MMA record of 8 wins and only 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Warfare Drewitt. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing black shorts, representing Wolverhampton MMA, a clean record of 5 wins and no losses. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mikey Tranter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, cage door set to close on our second amateur title fight. This,
what a fight this is.
It's in the light welterweight division. Mikey Tranter, 5-0, fighting out of the red corner. 5-0 record, facing Will Drewitt, Team Underground, 8-1. He's in the black with white and yellow trim. Tranter in the black.
Crazy to think that Mikey Tranter is 18 years of age and this is his 6th fight within 10 months. And absolutely insane.
5 wins.
Oh, beautiful takedown there from
4 finishes, 1 decision. Yeah, man, if this kid had a few years underneath his belt.
I mean, he's going to get to 20 amateur fights in the next, 3 years. It's insane at this pace.
Throw in a couple of EMMA tournaments and...
Definitely. But he's going up against a really experienced and well-rounded opponent in Will Warfare Drewitt here, 8-1. His only loss came back in 2018 via decision. I mean, this guy going into his 10th amateur fight has seen it all.
Absolutely, and trains with some beasts down at Team. Look at the way he just steps over to isolate that arm. Going to try and deposit it behind his back.
Yeah, this is a horrible position so far.
It's like the Dagestani handcuff.
Yeah, this is a horrible position for Mikey Tranter to be in. He's trying to kind of elevate his head up so he's kind of protected by the body of Will Drewitt, but
you can hear the Steve Cook over there in the Team Underground corner asking him to keep unloading. But Tranter's managed to get himself back into that full guard.
Yeah, Tranter had a war with Chris Radcliffe back at GTFP 19 in June. But I mean, he's coming under a lot of pressure here in this first round from Will Drewitt.
Eating some big shots. Will Drewitt in top position.
Got to get him out of there early, doesn't it? Do you think there's ever a point where a fighter can fight too much potentially and suffer a little bit of burnout?
I'm not sure. Well, that's for the coaches to know. The coach and the fighter. Muhammad Makiev would argue that, you know, the more rounds you can get in, the better.
The better, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You know, is he going to look to try? I would suggest.
As you said, I mean, the coaches, they know their fighter better than anybody, and if they're confident putting him in the fight, then and again, look at those big thunderous.
You can't take away from Tranter's that 5-0 record is legit.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, his last opponent that he fought just last month, he broke his opponent's arm with an Americana. Yeah. He's a super nasty guy. I think it's his body shot hurt him there, I think. Will Drewitt sensing a bit of adversity here for Mikey Tranter. He's still firing.
Well, he's got 10 seconds left. He's got to cover up, get in close, and he does. You're going to see this round out. Tranter using a bit of fight IQ there. He was hurt.
Yeah, definitely. But that's one of the things that we've mentioned in commentary before when talking about Mikey Tranter is for such a young age, he's got exceptional fight IQ, and we showed it there. But yeah, he had to. The first real adversity we've seen Mikey Tranter come under in the Golden Ticket Fight Promotions cage, and Will Drewitt, perfect round for him really there.
Absolutely.
His corner will be very happy.
And, you know, he's just watched teammate Sonny Crossman walk out.
Pumped him up that extra 10%.
Hey, man. Hey, your teammate can do it. With your coaches, why can't you?
Absolutely.
And I think on paper, most people would have looked at both of these fights and probably favored the red corner.
You think so, yeah? Taking nothing away, of course, from the guys you've seen in the blue corner, but...
Oh, gosh. Well, Sonny Crossman, new champion. Will Drewitt, 1 round up on. Touch of gloves. We'll see if Mikey Tranter can do anything different.
That jab from Will Drewitt is landing really nicely. You can tell that's affecting the attacks of Mikey Tranter.
I mean, Drew looks like he's a true welterweight.
Yeah.
Tranter looks like he's a lightweight.
Yeah, there is. You can tell there's quite a noticeable size difference between these two guys, and we kind of noticed that with the takedown in the first round as well. He ragdolled Will Drewitt, ragdolled Mikey Tranter to the canvas.
And we haven't seen many people do that to him. Chucks the low kick. Left hand finds the ear.
Nice head movement from Mikey Tranter there, though. I like the way he dips down to the right and throws that overhand left, but another emphatic takedown by Will Drewitt, just taking the legs away of Mikey Tranter up against the fence.
They're right in the red corner, though, to allow the coaching staff to get into the ear of their boy. Drewitt just happy right now, just trying to free up that arm.
Yeah, he's got really heavy top pressure as well on Mikey Tranter. I mean, Mikey's a very, very strong guy for this weight and for his age as well. I mean, he's only 18, he's only going to continue to grow as well. But yeah, Will Drewitt is just looking very, very strong physically in these top positions.
And last time we were in this position, we saw him try to isolate the arm of Tranter, catch it underneath him. Yeah, he can, just has that bit more size, I think. He can use to posture up well. Referee Dan Mulvahady having a word with one of the fighters there. I'm not sure what it was done. You can see him starting to bring that guard up a little bit higher.
Yeah, just creeping it up slowly. An interesting stand-up there as well.
Wow.
I mean, personally, I thought Will was probably doing enough.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not the referee, and the referee didn't think he was doing enough, so it doesn't matter what we say anyway.
Absolutely. And well, it gets Mikey Tranter off his back.
I think he'll be very happy about that as well.
Well, oh, gee, throws those shots from.
Do you know who he reminds of when he throws those hooks? Matthias Frederick.
Yes.
Got those
Natty
big,
Frederick, yeah.
big looping hooks that if they land on you, they're like cinder blocks landing on your chin.
Ooh. Front kick up the middle. Oh, and just dumps his man down. Uses that, catch the high kick. And there's the time.
Yeah, caught that kick and once again just shown his strength to just dump his opponent to the canvas. Be interested to see now what we see from Mikey Tranter in rounds 3, 4, and 5 if it goes that far, because he hasn't really been in a fight where he's been 2 rounds down, where his opponent looks the stronger of the two. Be interested to see whether that kind of has any effect on his mentality or.
Well, as I said, looking at the two of them, it seems to me, although we're doing a light welterweight contest, that we have a welterweight versus a lightweight.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way.
Last seconds are going to be cleared.
Cam Mulvahady just checking something on the canvas here, I think. And
cage door closed. Here we go. We'll see what Mikey Tranter does to change things up, because arguably we could have him down.
Yeah, 2 rounds.
2.
Yeah. But it only takes 1 shot from Mikey Tranter.
Yeah,
he's got that much power in those hands that it only takes 1 shot to alter the course of one of his fights.
Yeah, as long as he As long as he's on his feet and breathing, he's got a shot.
Actually, a beautiful heavy low kick there from Mikey Tranter.
Checks the low kick fired back by Drewitt.
Both these guys have experienced going the distance before. I mean, 5 of Will Drewitt's 8 wins have come by unanimous decision, so he's certainly used to going the distance. And then we saw Mikey Tranter go the distance, as I mentioned earlier, with Chris Radcliffe in an absolute war at GTFP 19. So both these guys have got the just ducking at that high kick from Drewitt. Both these guys have got the gas tank to go the distance.
Nice strong push kick to the midsection.
I am Sparta kick there from Mikey Tranter.
Oh, man, and this is where that bit of size seems to make the difference.
Yeah, it's when they get in those clinch positions, and that, like you said, that's where we see the strength advantage from Will Drewitt.
Digs the underhook there.
Yeah, nice job there, getting the underhook. Trying to block the knee.
No,
Johnny, going to get the takedown here again.
Right in Tranter's corner.
Yeah, Mikey's getting a little bit square on the cage there in those positions, which is why we've seen Drewitt land that double leg takedown on a couple of occasions in the previous round, and obviously just 10 seconds or so ago he's able to get the hands together behind the legs of Mikey Tranter and just pull them from under him.
Tranter bloodied up a little bit now.
His corner seems to be laughing there with Mikey. You have to wonder how off-putting it is when you're the guy like Will Drewitt in the top position in these exchanges, and you've just got the instructions of your opponent being barked in your ear.
Good work from Tranter to get back in the full guard, but
yeah, such a well-rounded mixed martial artist for 18 years of age. It stuns me every time we see it. Yeah, you have to remind yourself that he's only 18 years of age. And he only started competing less than a year ago. It's absolutely phenomenal rise that we've seen from him over the course of the last 10 months.
Well, it's seen the end of the 3rd round out on the bottom again.
Jumps straight back up to his feet there. I mean, doesn't look like there's any signs of fatigue setting in or anything for Mikey Tranter. Will looks nice and relaxed in his...
Cutman or seen something he doesn't like. Was it just equipment malfunction?
I love this Team Underground corner, just...
Oh, they
pumping their fighters
absolutely pump the fighters up, their fans up. But to be fair, they've made the 4-hour journey up from London.
You might as well enjoy it.
Amen.
Pumping me up as well. I mean, every time I see Steve in that corner, I get me pumped as well.
See if what Mikey Tranter can do. We haven't seen him on top yet. We haven't seen him in top possession.
Yeah, nice.
And I'm not sure we're going to.
No, so I was about to say, it looked like Will Drewitt shot that takedown from quite a distance, but he still manages to drive through and end up in top position, this time in his corner as well, which is absolutely where he'll want to be.
Yeah, really crushing Tranter up against the cage there. And he's just going to be happy here to control position. If he can find some room for the ground and pound or some damage, he'll take it, but doesn't need to be throwing the kitchen sink out or the baby with the bathwater. He's got a comfortable lead.
Yeah, this is absolutely where you want to be when you're more than likely up on the scorecards and you're heading into the 4th round of a championship fight. You absolutely want to be in top position in your corner, landing shots. And one thing that concerns you a little bit about Mike in this position is he's just got that closed guard, and he seems to be happy just to kind of throw strikes off his back, and he's not once yet in this minute or so that he's been on the bottom as he looked to get back to his feet. He hasn't opened that closed guard at all to look for a submission. Needs to open that guard up, feet on the hips, push away, get his back up against the fence and start working his way up against the fence. He's got to do something to get back to his feet, but Willie's just smothering him at the moment.
Referee Dan Mulvaney there telling, was it Dan or is it Paul? Can't tell from behind. Referee.
It is Dan, I believe.
Yeah, was asking for a little more. He was thinking about the stand-up, and Will gives him that little bit. See him again asking advance him. But
I mean, he's constantly throwing, so it's kind of hard. I mean, he's not throwing particularly hard or powerful strikes, and I mean, they're not fight-ending shots by any stretch of the imagination, but he's still
yeah, I like it. If he were just lying there, go and try and get up, but there's movement from both.
Absolutely, and here he goes, unleashing nice little flurry there against the fence.
Oh, shock. Oh, some heavy shots starting to get through.
Yeah, and he's got Mikey Tranter in some danger here, but thought Mikey was going to look for a Kimura there for a second, but
gonna finish it off in side control, chest to chest.
Yeah, I really want to see from Mikey Tranter in this 5th and final round. If he does find himself in that bottom position again, he's got to try and desperately. If we look back to the last fight with Quadrat Safi, he was constantly, even in that 5th round, he was constantly either looking to get back to his feet or looking to throw up a submission. He was constantly looking for the armbar, even deep into the 5th round, in a fight that he was down probably the same way that Mikey Tranter is down in this fight. But Mikey just seems to have kind of been a little bit too accepting of those positions in this last round.
Again, coach over there trying to G up Will Drewitt like he needs G'ing up anymore. 3 minutes away from this amateur light welterweight title.
His gas tank certainly doesn't look as depleted as Sonny Crossman's was.
No, absolutely.
Going into the 5th round of the last fight, so.
3 minutes left for Mikey Tranter. And if anybody can turn it around in 3 minutes, Tranter can.
Yeah, absolutely. We've mentioned multiple times that he's got such power in those hands that it only takes one shot to land to change the entire course of the fight. So Will cannot rest on his performance so far.
Nice show of respect between the two.
Yeah, two really great mixed martial artists here, battling it out for this light welterweight title. And there's the overhand right left hook. Just as we said, Mikey Tranter is not going to go down without a fight.
Again, wings that left hook with vicious intention. Caught every time, no.
Yeah, Willie's really quick to catch those kicks coming from
so strong and getting him down. And now it is all on the man in the red corner to get up off his back, hunt the submission.
Yeah, we saw that knee shield from Mikey. He already looked like he was trying to create some space to perhaps scramble and try and get back to his feet, but Will does a good job getting into half guard here, where he could throw some knees.
Knees to the body wouldn't be a bad thing. Good work from Tran to get himself back into that closed guard, but locking the man down is probably not what he needs here.
No, he's got to get those feet on the hips, as we mentioned, get his back up, scoot his backside up against the base of the fence and try and work his way back up, because the best chance for him to win this fight now is to knock his opponent out.
Absolutely.
And he's certainly trying. You can see, like I say, with that right leg, he's got that knee shield in. You can see he's trying to turn into his opponent, and he's going to do so.
Absolutely.
Beautiful work there from Mikey Tranter to get back to the feet.
But Will,
he looks tired.
Will Drewitt, yeah. Body lock, turn, throw.
So demoralising when you've worked back to your feet like that, and within 5 seconds, you're back on
where it is.
Back on your back and in that guard again.
Again, you got to do something with this top position. Oh, chipping away at the body, just landing a few shots. It'll be enough for Drewitt.
Yeah, he's going to be perfectly happy in this position.
Dan Mulvihill asking for a little more action, and
he's just got to think to himself, do enough to stay in this position and not get stood back up.
Yeah, and as long as he's going body, head, I don't see any. Oh,
Like, it looked like he's going to put out the arm bar
thought
there.
so.
Teasing
I mean, again, the referee telling him to improve. I'm more than happy that it's, quite frankly, Mikey Tranter's problem.
Yeah, I think Will Drewitt's doing more than enough here. I mean, like you say, it's not like he's stalling or anything.
He's just picking his.
Yes, he's sitting in the guard, but he's landing shots.
He's chipping away, body, head. 15 hard-fought minutes. And young Mikey Tranter, maybe just not. I don't necessarily think outskilled.
No.
Outsized a little bit.
Perhaps. Yeah.
And I take nothing away from Will Drewitt when I say that. He did everything right, but it just seemed that Tranter didn't have the power to deal with it.
Yeah, and I mean, Mikey will go away and learn a lot from this fight.
Oh, 18 years old.
18 years old, going up against a guy who's 8-1, and I mean, made his debut back in 2017. He's been doing this for 5 years. Mikey's been doing this for 10 months.
10 months. Yeah, again, I hate to steal from Coach Kavanaugh, but win or learn, right?
Absolutely.
Win or learn. And there's no way that Mikey Tranter couldn't have learned from this.
100%, and it looks like we're about to see another champion crown for Team Underground.
Absolutely. Back to back. We'll let you get that interview, my friend. Thomas Paulin. While we're waiting for the decision, we'll give a quick shout out to some of the sponsors here. Wentworth James, Keto Pro, Corrupt Sheriff. Thank you for your support, Supology. And with no further ado, let's make this title fight official.
Please put your hands together for both of these fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges for a decision. The judges have reached a unanimous decision. To the winner, a new GTFP light welterweight champion, Will Warfare Drewitt.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by your new light welterweight champion, Mr. Will Drewitt. Will, hard fought 15 minutes there, but coming away with the gold wrapped around your waist. Just tell us how you're feeling.
I'm feeling brilliant. First things first, before I mention anyone else, I want to say well done to my opponent, Mikey. Okay? He's 18 years old, 5-0, 4 knockouts. I did my research. I knew how good that kid was, and I prepared for him fully. Okay? I was at the same age. I took a loss, and I'll come back better. And I have no doubts that boy will do the same. I promise all of you. Okay?
Very classy there from you, Will. And just as you said, he's going up against a real tough opponent. Guy who's 5-0, 5 wins in 10 months. And like you said, you dominated, especially in those ground exchanges. Did you feel that you had the heavier top pressure and the better wrestling game than Mikey once you got in there with him?
Most people assume when they watch me fight or watch my previous fights, and I have no idea why, they assume I'm a tall kickboxer. I can wrestle. I can wrestle. Right?
You certainly showed that for us.
Yeah, I can wrestle for an Englishman. Anyway, aside all that, I want to thank all of my Team Underground here, all of the boys, all of you from Team Underground in the crowd. You're brilliant. You're done so much to help me. Especially my coach Steve and my cousin Harry. Yeah, come over here, boys.
Now that's...
I could not ask for better. Last thing before I start waffling, get carried away, I want to thank all of these lovely people that came out to support me. Friends, family, you name it, they've come up. They've travelled 3 hours to come and support me tonight, and I cannot thank them enough. Sorry, and just a quick shout out, my man, Therapy with Rob. Yeah. There's the man. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out all. Have a lovely evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your light welterweight champion, Mr. Will Drewitt.